Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy is in London right now. It's his first trip to the UK since Russia invaded Ukraine.
He's urging Western nations to send fighter jets as the war drags on. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak recently pledged to train fighter jet pilots and Marines in Ukraine. In an address to British Parliament earlier, President Zelenskyy called combat planes the wings for freedom. He spent much of the speech thanking the UK for its continued support.
London has stood with Kyiv since day one. From the first seconds and minutes of the full-scale war, Great Britain, you extended your helping hand when the world had not yet come to understand how to react.
And after speaking to Parliament, Zelenskyy met with King Charles at Buckingham Palace. Leila Nathoo from our partners at the BBC is following this story for us. And Leila, another line Zelenskyy had that has been tweeted out by the Ukrainian government was that in Britain, the king is an Air Force pilot. In Ukraine, each of our Air Force pilots are king. A really powerful phrase. It kind of underscores not only the status of the war, but how much he is endearing himself to the UK. What does that tell us about how crucial this meeting is and how crucial the country is for Ukraine's future?
I mean, that's right. He gave an absolutely excellent performance, a very powerful performance when he spoke in the Houses of Parliament here. And clearly it's a very symbolic visit for both President Zelenskyy and for Prime Minister Rishi Sunak here, a show, a recognition, if you like, of the importance of the relationship between the two countries, you know, singling out the UK as having been there from day one when things looked impossible. And I think testament to the support and international leadership that the UK has provided to Ukraine. But also President Zelenskyy came here with a very specific purpose. He wanted to call on the UK to reiterate that call in person to make the argument for providing fighter jets, those calls that have so far been resisted by the UK government. They have said so far that it hasn't been practical. They are saying, look, we are stepping up support for Ukraine in terms of we're providing training for fighter pilots, for Marines. We're going to step up on the military equipment in the immediate term, and we're also going to issue more sanctions targeting Russians. But so far, the UK government saying that something like the provision of jets is very much a long-term solution. But I think it was very powerful for President Zelenskyy to be here in person for the first time, crossing the threshold of number 10 Downing Street to say, we need those fighter jets if we're going to win this war.
Okay. Talk to us a little bit about where President Zelenskyy spent his time while he was in the UK, and if he has different messages for different groups.
So he started by meeting Rishi Sunak for a quick bilateral to discuss this. He had an entourage of defence staff behind him. He then went to the Houses of Parliament here to deliver a very powerful speech in a huge hall in Parliament to an absolutely huge audience, a big turnout of all politicians across different political parties here to hear him speak. I think he was, you know, very well received, huge applause for his performance. And then he had an audience with the King. We're expecting to hear again from President Zelenskyy, who has travelled to the southwest of England this evening here to witness some training exercises by Ukrainian troops who are learning how to use some of the tanks that Britain has offered Ukraine. So we're expecting to hear from him and from the Prime Minister later this evening. So it's a bit of a whistle-stop tour. He is en route, we now know, to Paris. We expect that he might turn up in Brussels later to make these same arguments to other European nations. But I think it's very telling that he chose the UK as just the second destination behind the US to visit. And remember, this is a huge operation for him to leave Ukraine. His movements, even within Ukraine, are shrouded in secrecy, let alone any international travel plans. So this was a very, very tightly controlled trip here. And then we know he is now moving on to Europe to discuss those same imperatives. But I think, you know, it was a chance for him to express gratitude, as you heard him thanking the UK for being there from the beginning, pointing out Boris Johnson, the former Prime Minister in particular, for his efforts to support Ukraine. And that is a very interesting political dynamic here, because you're starting to hear some pressure from Boris Johnson as a former Prime Minister on Rishi Sunak, the current Prime Minister, in terms of going further to provide those jets. So a very interesting domestic tale here too, in addition to the international one.
That's right, Leila. And we'll remember that Zelenskyy addressed the U.S. Congress as part of his argument for tanks. Months later, they came through. So perhaps the UK's position on this topic may change. Leila Nathoo with our partners at the BBC, we really appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you.